In many cities across the United States, thousands of people wake up every morning with the same heavy thought in their minds: I will never get ahead. They work long hours, earn very little, and slowly begin to believe that their life can never change. This belief is called the poverty mindset. It is not only about having little money, it is about believing that you will always have little. And once that belief takes root in the mind, it quietly controls every decision a person makes. Many people think escaping poverty requires winning the lottery, starting a huge business, or suddenly getting a high-paying job. But in reality, the first and most powerful change happens inside the mind. Across America, there are millions of people living on extremely low incomes, working minimum wage jobs, paying high rent, struggling with bills, yet some of them slowly transform their lives. What separates them from others is not luck. It is their mindset. A poverty mindset often sounds like this: I can't afford to learn new skills. People like me never succeed. It's too late to change. These thoughts feel real, but they quietly trap people in the same cycle year after year. When someone believes there is no way out, they stop looking for opportunities. They stop trying new things. They stop investing in themselves. And slowly, their situation stays exactly the same. But something powerful happens when a person begins to question these beliefs. Instead of asking, "Why is my life like this?" they start asking, "What small step can I take today?" This shift may seem simple, but it changes everything. Even people living on extremely low incomes can begin to build new habits, learning free skills online, saving a few dollars each week, reading books about money, improving their discipline, and surrounding themselves with positive ideas. Across the United States, many communities have shown that financial transformation often begins with tiny daily decisions. Choosing to learn instead of complaining. Choosing to save instead of spending. Choosing to think long-term instead of only surviving day to day. These small decisions slowly build confidence, knowledge, and opportunity. Living on a very low income does not mean someone must live with a poor mindset. A person can have very little money but still think like a builder, a learner, and a future creator. They can focus on growth instead of limitation. They can look for opportunities instead of excuses. Over time, that mindset begins to open doors: better skills, better work, smarter financial choices, and a stronger belief in the future. Escaping the poverty mindset is not about becoming rich overnight. It is about changing the way a person sees their possibilities. It is about understanding that even in difficult financial situations, the mind can remain powerful, hopeful, and focused on growth. When that shift happens, life slowly begins to move in a different direction. And the truth is simple: the moment a person stops thinking like a victim of circumstances and starts thinking like a builder of their future, the cycle of poverty begins to weaken. Step by step, habit by habit, belief by belief, a new path begins to appear. Because escaping poverty does not start with money. It starts with the decision to think differently.